What's up, guys? I'm Christopher T. More. Please hit a button.
Okay.
The silence is deafening.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. There we go. That little bit of
I
music.
think we fought that guy, right?
We did, yeah. Otherwise, we couldn't have gotten the item.
Did you hit start recording?
I did, and I made sure to make sure it was it was recording.
Okay, where was I?
I don't know. Can't do that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I went up there. Now I went. Okay.
Yeah.
We took a small break. That's why I'm totally lost. So, yeah, sorry about that. Did we do an intro?
Hey, I'm Christopher T. More,
I'm Daktyl.
and we're Fossil House playing Let's Go Nuzlocke.
Yes, those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go talk to Officer Jenny, because...
We're getting all the TMs, too.
Yeah.
Middle patrol. Oh, really?
Oh, she healed us. That's very convenient.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I guess I got to push this up and push it out.
Maybe? No, I don't know.
I think so. I have played a few Zelda games in my day.
Have you?
Yeah, not a whole lot of the 2D ones, though, actually. I played, like, the one on the DS, not the Phantom Hourglass.
I like how it makes me teleport out of there.
Get the hell out the way. What do you think about Phantom Hourglass? Still like it?
It's been years since I've played it, but I saw somebody was doing a Let's Play of it the other day, and I watched a couple episodes, but I remembered why I stopped watching him and his channel. His voice got very grating to me.
That's why I stopped watching most YouTubers.
Yeah.
And for a while there, you had like, Markiplier and them. They were pretty popular for a while.
I mean, he's still pretty popular. He's got what, like 23 million subs?
But oh my God, I cannot watch Markiplier anymore.
I mean, I think part of that is, you're just getting older and you're being a little bit more selective with your time.
Possibly.
Like there are plenty of guys that, I still watch that, I watched when I was in high school, but there's a larger variety of them, so it's more interesting to me. Like the people who rock those solo channels, Jesus Christ. One, the amount of work and content they have to do is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But on the other side of things, sometimes, I want to hear something from someone else.
There's a certain type of personality on YouTube that I just can't stand, and it's like, okay, so we have the on and off switch, and I barely have that, so they have like a knob. And they just turn that sucker all the way up to 11 when they hit record, and I can't stand that crap. There's an audience for it. I understand. It's not old men though. That's why
when you say it like that, it sounds super creepy.
well, yeah, sure, you're right. It's not middle-aged adults.
I'd really like to use Earthquake, but I don't want to kill you.
Would Horn not work here?
Mega Horn. I mean, it'd be alright, but it's not Earthquake, so it's not super effective. So maybe teaching Nidoking Earthquake wasn't the best thing.
We got something else that was...
Drill Run is what it had, and it's a decent move, but Earthquake is just way stronger.
Definitely Buzzy Buzz.
But, the fact that we're in a double battle and we don't have any flying types in our party or anything that's immune to ground, which I think is only flying type in this game because there's no levitate. So I can't just kind of spam Earthquake like I would like to.
Sucks anytime you run into a electric type.
Yeah.
We just don't have a whole lot of those. We have Nidoking. Sort of. Well, no, not really.
I mean, Nidoking's ground. And again, when he had Drill Run,
yeah, it's just that Earthquake.
He was fine with it, but now that, he's got Earthquake, it's like, oh, well, I don't want to accidentally kill you.
Now, if we could just teach him Rock Punch, we'd be good to go.
Just let James go in solo if Nidoking, if Earthquake will be useful.
That is true.
We could do that, but, that's not fun for me. And that's what I care about, is fun for me.
There might be a way around it.
What?
Like a typing or something, but
again,
have to look at the
if you had literally flying type is the only thing that is immune to ground in this game because there's no levitate. So we'd have to put a flying type in our party.
Hyper Beam?
It's a special move, so I wasn't very worried, but I've never seen a Pidgeot with Hyper Beam. And then it got paralyzed and still outsped Nidoking. It is when James does a dumb. Oh, no, Nidoking's not allowed to die. You should hit it with the bouncy bubble, and I'm gonna get Nidoking out of there.
Mm-hmm. Good old Bahamas Star.
Yeah. Even though that would have been a much more fitting name for Omastar. But, you know, we'll go with Bahama Star.
That was just a bad end of that night.
I don't think it was. I'm pretty happy with the name, actually. But that was also, you know, before we had friends. So it was a lot harder for us to name things.
Both of our brains are just snapped in half.
No, you know, I'm pretty sure I could have come up with something, but you know, this isn't my Let's Play. It's our Let's Play.
I think that was another one of the ones we were trying
Heal Nidoking, stop.
Thank you. That was another one of the ones that we were trying to, like, do the weird syllable thing with.
Yeah. It doesn't really work with 2 people. With 3, it was fine, because that's how we got Gatagar. But with 2 people, it's kind of strange.
But we'll never have 3 again. So.
Yeah, because no one loves us anymore.
Guess no one wants to get famous.
They're definitely not going to do that on this stream. These ace trainers are kind of scary.
Yeah, kind of.
Just a little.
And Ditto was really scary.
Yeah. You know, one day I really need to just go through and be like, all right, how many of these guys are bots? Because I know a lot of them are.
It's actually pretty easy to tell. Jinx is a what?
Ice Psychic.
Ice. We can probably do that.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting it's ice because, you know, just look at her. I don't know.
I think in Gen 1, it was like the only Pokemon that knew Ice Punch. And then Magmar was like the only Pokemon that knew Fire Punch, and Electabuzz was the only thing that knew Thunder Punch. I almost said Electric Punch, but that's a different thing. That's not in this game.
An actual Pokemon move?
No.
Different game, okay.
I don't even think it's a different game. It's just...
I think it's just when you punch somebody with a taser.
Yeah.
You know they got those knuckle tasers?
Okay, well, you know what, Jordan? Just because you're right doesn't mean, you know, I know things, all right? He said Hitmonchan knew all those punch moves, and I was like, okay, fine. Fine, you win. The punching Pokemon knew punch moves. I'm just really stupid.
The punchy Pokemon that we never use. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, we didn't get him. And also, you know, in the first gen, he was terrible because all those were special moves, and he was a fighting type, so he had this giant attack. And then he's known for the Thunder Punch, the Ice Punch, and Fire Punch. Why would you?
There must have been a way to like balance it out back then for them, or what they thought would be balance. Like, hey, we'll give it a bunch of special moves, have high attack.
I don't even think I say giant attack. I don't even think the attack was that high, but you know, it was there.
I don't really know. Gen 1 Pokemon is just.
Gengar also learned Ice Punch via TM. Definitely not in Gen 1 he didn't, because Ice Punch was not a TM in Gen 1.
That was just the thing that existed and got popular for some reason. So
what?
Just Gen 1 Pokemon. It's like, hey,
yeah,
I'm here.
Yeah. You could teach Alakazam the elemental punches. It was a little bit more difficult, though. I forget how you... Because I think they're both human-shaped Pokemon, so you had to breed a Hitmonchan with an Alakazam. And then in the gens where you could do that, it actually made sense because they were still special moves.
Go away, go back. Enough. Oh, away with you. Away with you. Okay. And we have circled back around to go back down. And put that column somewhere.
Also, I'm 95% sure you can also not teach Gengar Ice Punch in Gen 2 because there was no Ice Punch TM. Yeah, but Ice Punch on Gengar would have been broken in Gen 1.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Bobby, where do you get all these emotes from?
Internet.
He must be a sub.
It's not untrue.
Yeah, he must be a sub to a lot of people. Either that or there are a lot more global emotes than I'm aware of.
This is obnoxious.
Yes.
Riveting gameplay.
Yeah. Like, that's one of the unfortunate things about these puzzles.
Why can't I just hold left?
I know, right?
Can I? No, you can't do that.
No, you cannot. That would make sense. And this isn't hard or anything like that. Why didn't they just put it closer to the thing?
You know, Nintendo's been making a lot of money for a long time off of not making sense. So, I'm not going to question it. It's genius as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's like, no, this is great gameplay. It's super interesting. Very glad that we're here.
Are we okay?
I don't know. Are we? Nido can probably use a super potion or something. So innovative. I love how sarcastic our chat is. We're out of super potions, so yeah, may as well. We also could have just went to go talk to
Oh yeah.
Officer
okay.
Jenny.
It's okay.
Also, why did they put an Officer Jenny there instead of a Nurse Joy? Because that would have made sense. I would never talk to a police officer and be like, "Hey man, heal my Pokemon."
I think if you eat pepper spray, it like makes you feel better.
No. Why don't you try that?
It's
and
made out of food, right?
We'll record it. It'll be the first live action video on Type of House Plays.
First live action murder death.
Listen, it's not murder. It's just very unpleasant.
It's just normal, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. That's not weak to fairy though.
No, it's not weak to anything that you have.
Okay.
But my brick break
pop it.
should be fine. But you know, when you're like a cop or a security guard or anything like that, like you have to get tased, you have to get pepper sprayed.
Yeah,
so you understand.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So my sister has been pepper sprayed a couple times, and I think tased at least once. I don't think they make you do the tase a lot, but
you know, I've never been tased, luckily. But
neither have I.
I say luckily, but
yeah.
You know, just don't break the law and you should be fine. But there was something I got done. It's called like an EMG, where basically they just kind of shock your nerves in a certain part of your body, and I can imagine that
now
like tenfold.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to get tased, I'm sure we can find someone with a taser, and that'll be another fun.
That's why I brought that up, because I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys want to give me a bunch of money to get tased, you know, I'll think about it. But
have you ever seen what is it?
Don't die.
What's
Don't die. Okay.
Jordan, you know what I'm talking about. What's the charity stream that Rooster Teeth does? I want to say Child's Play.
Not ours. That's what it is.
But there's there's a thing that Rooster Teeth and people do every year to raise money for children's hospitals, and part of it is
Child's Play sounds right, actually.
Extra Life. Extra Life.
Ah.
Yeah. Jordan said he can buy one for 20% off at Academy, but Extra Life. And I always think about joining one of the teams and doing it, but normally when it happens, I'm at a tournament, so I don't want to sit there and push, you know, these donations and stuff for a charity when people are here for, you know, competitive Smash Brothers stream. But, you know, if you ever want to do a stream where we raise money for some kind of charity and we do silly stuff like eat really hot food or tase each other or things of that nature, dude, I'd be down.
I'm okay with the hot food.
Yeah.
Again,
I mean,
I'd have to be getting like some money that night.
Also, again, I
get tased.
I think you think tasing is way worse than it actually is.
It looks pretty bad.
It depends on the tasers you get.
Didn't you just say you've never been tased?
Yes, but I've seen plenty of videos where people get tased.
Hey, you know, people have different sensibilities, right?
Yeah.
Are we okay? We just fought some stuff. Can we stop talking about tasing each other for money? Like
no. It sounds very interesting. I would love to do it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be the one who holds the camera.
I volunteered Jordan.
I'm okay with this as well. Jordan, go buy a taser. We'll show up with a camera and some audio equipment, and you can be the test dummy. Have you ever played Werewolf?
No,
or Mafia?
I want to though.
We play every Tuesday. You should come. But the other thing is, have you ever played like Gmod murder or anything like that.
Are you gonna put a taser in this somehow?
Not for werewolf, no.
They just tase the person they think is the werewolf. Fire punch. Fire.
Also, Monster saying he'd be willing to do basically anything for charity except eat weird shit or eat anything or anything with bugs. He didn't say eat bugs, but
so you'll eat a bug. You just won't eat anything with a bug. Gotcha.
Oh, it depends on like stuff. Anyway,
I won't eat any of that.
I'm buying the equipment. Chris is providing the stream. That leaves James to be the one to be tased.
No.
He's not wrong.
Hey, I provide the stream room. Hey, you know.
Who said we have to do it here, man?
Fuck you.
Yeah, we got Joint's house now. No, but they're Rooster Teeth Achievement Hunter. Basically the only content I consume online nowadays. They did a thing with murder Gmod. It's basically werewolf except it's in game.
Yeah.
And if you killed someone who was an innocent, they would tase you. And that's how they discourage people from just killing people willy-nilly. And it was phenomenal. It was so entertaining.
They just had someone walking around while they were playing, I guess. Like tasing whoever?
No, it's like, all right, well, round's over. You killed someone who was innocent. Now we're going to tase you kind of thing. So it was a little bit more structured. That being said, there were nowhere near as many tases as I thought were going to be.
Probably because people didn't want to get tased.
Yeah.
So they
and
actually played the game.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, it was like, it wasn't like the full-on taser with like the shooty things where you kind of go down. They called it the tase fist, which was just kind of like, not actual brass knuckers.
I was just about to talk about that, actually.
Yeah, but it was just a little taser, and they just went up and went, and they would just scream,
no.
and that would be it.
Hit back.
Oh, my bad.
I didn't mean to. Okay.
So, again, I don't think tasers are as bad as you think they are. And as long as, someone's not constantly, like, keeping it on you, like, hitting the button, it's over very fast.
The one that I really would hate is the one with the needles. That crap would.
Oh, when it shoots out? Yeah. And then getting those taken out, oh my god, have you ever seen like a video of that? Because they have barbs on them.
Of course
like you have to.
Why wouldn't they have barbs on them?
Well, it's so they don't fall out.
I
so
know.
you have to hard yank those things. So
just forget that though. Like, and of course those are the ones that like Johnny Knoxville and them get. That's the first thing they go to is the ones with the barbs.
Yeah.
That's crazy, motherfucker.
But if you ever want to watch someone get tased in slow motion, the slow-mo guys have a video on it. It's great. And, like, you can see their muscles contract across their back in slow motion and then just, like, yanking it out.
Sounds like body horror, if you know what that is.
I do not.
It's just like a type of horror genre.
Yeah.
It's what it sounds like. It's like body disfigure kind of stuff or...
What did it just hit you with?
Something... Thrash or something?
Okay. I thought it was a fighting move, and I was like, how did you not die to that?
I don't know.
But if it was just thrash, that's fine.
I definitely want to heal, though.
Yeah.
I think he went first.
He did.
Yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm just going to switch out to something with full health.
You realize I'm already Nido King, right?
Something with full health.
It's always funny to watch you do that. Dude, Tauros in Gen 1, like original Gen 1, was a monster with Earthquake. I never played like competitive Gen 1, but I watch. There is one other guy I watch on YouTube, and I don't know why I watch him. It's just super entertaining to me. But False Swipe Gaming, like he does he does competitive Pokemon like through the generations, and it's super interesting to me. Even though I've never played competitive Pokemon.
There are certain competitive scenes that are really interesting. Like Street Fighter.
I mean, I guess.
It's mainly just like the really crazy moments.
All right. So, on that note, I've been Chris Trexmore.
And I've been Daktyl. And
you've been watching Fossil House Plays Let's Go Nuzlocke. If you're on the live stream, don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Oh, I hate you so much. I love you, everyone.
Oh.